Go ahead, come on in. Come on ahead, come on in. We got cousin in the building.
What's up, cuz?
What up, dog? What up, Hugh?
What's happening? You alright?
Oh yeah, I seen you friend me on Facebook. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Like I say, like I've been meaning to get next to ATM, brother. I know you got it, so
You say Ray Charles can see
yeah,
the
yeah,
good
yeah.
money.
Let me get next to the brick truck, man. Let me sub to this brother over here, man. See if
Uh, uh,
I
oh, so you was too good for the spot tonight, huh? You were trying to
huh?
save your money tonight, huh?
Man, shit, not even well, me and Steph, we had a different bar that Alex was at or
Yep.
whatever.
She got me up there. Come on.
And bro,
Yeah.
last time I was at the cigar boy, that boy fucked me up a little bit. So I'm like, man, let
You
me let me chill out real quick.
too much smoke for you, Hugh?
Yeah, bro. Because
What?
I got in season in between season allergies and stuff, dog. So between that and that smoke boy, got your boy reeling a little bit. So I was like, man, let me chill. Let me chill real quick. Hmm. Nah. uh I don't think it's perfect math, man.
Look, if you smoke, the smoke don't get to you.
Nah, brother. Hey, man. One pride in the building, baby. One pride in the building. What's up, y'all? What's up, chat? We
We in here.
we in this thing, man. So
Oh yeah. We in here heavy. Yep, we about to close out. Finish my
okay.
drink.
I mean, I've been sipping a little something, man. What's up, chat, man? What y'all think about this Monday night football game? I feel like it's been the best all season.
Oh
So
wow, bro.
This was amazing. Amazing game.
yeah, if you're non-biased. If you're not rooting for the other team, I felt like it was a lot of action, a lot of
I
chest
know you only
playing
want to tip it up in there.
going on in this game, yo.
He gave you $2.
Like
That
a lot
$2
of
go a long way.
it was a big chess piece.
It ain't.
It was a lot of action. It wasn't
Came
conservative.
in the room
Wasn't
the
two
back.
bones fighting over a
He'll
dollar.
come out with me in the back and I'll
I
take care of
mean,
it.
it was everything that you would need or
Thank you,
want
baby.
it to
I never
be
pulled to the back, so
as
I show
a
you.
Monday
man,
night
gotta
football
go around the
game,
whole
dog.
block. I'm just
Chat,
over here.
holla at us, yo. Yeah, Roy, Pride, yeah, Roy, let's get it, man. I know the energy is all the way up, man. Everybody feeling just like we is. You know what I'm saying? So,
Let's go, Hugh.
yeah, man. I mean, y'all can see
We
who
needed
we was
that one.
rooting for.
So, Hugh, why drag him to the front? Going into the game, what was your thoughts? Because my thoughts was I knew the Lions haven't beat them in Baltimore. We haven't beat Baltimore since we was in high school, bro.
Man, since 30, it was since 1972.
2005. Like we ain't beat them in so long. So I'm going into the game. I'm like, man, we don't ever usually beat them. We had a terrible game at home, the first game. I mean, a terrible game away. Then we bounced back. And I'm like, man, we got to go back on the road. We know we are terrible against a running quarterback, and our DBs is terrible. So going into this, you seen, bro, we need to get rid of Arnold. Arnold
Okay.
can't
All
play defense.
right. You going too detailed. You going too detailed.
Man,
Well, home in
I,
onto it. I felt that in your
I,
heart. I felt that in
so
your heart, brother.
I'm like, man, I'm like
We'll
going
get
into it.
there.
I'm
We'll
like,
get
man,
there.
going into it, bro. I had little faith. I'm 100%. I'm 100% rooting for us. But if I was a better man, which I am, I'm like, you better off to put your money on
Yeah.
the other team and hope Lions do what we do. But I was like, look, I'm like, cover the over. The over. It's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm like, cover Baltimore over and Lions over because they had Lions over under too low. They had Lions over under like 23 points.
Okay.
So I'm like, take both team overs
All right.
instead of
Hit your
just
light on, B. Yeah. Get
yeah.
ready.
Yep, I'm
So,
taking them to the front.
okay.
And
Nah, I mean this was, I mean, don't get me wrong, dog. Baltimore is a class organization. You know what I'm saying? They've been the class for, like I said, 30 plus years. So I mean the way the Lions started off, it wasn't that great. Green Bay, but Green Bay had that juice of Michael Parsons going through them.
well,
So I mean
I I
we was looking behind the thing. But
I
I'm
think we just
saying,
was our play calling was so fucking passive that game.
yeah.
We didn't open up our playbook. We
But to
played to lose.
Yeah, but to this game, this game was a season setting game.
Yes.
Let's not
Hundred
diminish it.
percent.
It's a
100%.
season setting game. The Lions needed this to actually to know who they are, and this was a boost of confidence, not just for the next game. For it was a tone setter for the rest of the season. I had Baltimore coming out of the AFC for the Super Bowl. Now they are that talented. Don't get me wrong, they are that talented, and the way they played this game, they didn't play a bad game, but we just played better. We played to win.
Hey, hold on, you to cut you off. We got a super chat.
Oh snap! What's up?
DALG gave us a super chat. Come on, bro. It's on me, baby. It's on me.
Hey, what's up?
Shout out to you. Whatever question you get, we got you. Whatever
Yeah,
question you
yeah.
get, ask your question. We're gonna respond to it. We got you. So we
So
appreciate your super chats. I love you,
all
sir.
all day, all we
Love
always
you,
do,
cousin.
all the
Love you too.
love. So with this game, it sets the playing field. Now, like I said, the Baltimore Ravens win, lose, or draw. They're still a Super Bowl caliber team, Super Bowl caliber talented team. And I believe their next game against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's gonna be a hell of a matchup coming up next week. But since we're here right now on the thing, the Lions came to play, bro. The Lions defense showed up and showed out when it needed. Yes, they scored points, but the situational defense was tremendous. Them getting to Lamar, I believe they had 7 sacks. 7 sacks. This game was crazy, crazy if you really think about it. So it might not, the points might not add up to it or whatever the stats. But the way the Lions defense play in situational football, they was up and beyond. They play up and beyond that we could ever hope for. Really, they played winning football, complementary both sides of the game. Golf, even though the rolling out throwing wasn't going for him, but his on
I
timing, he threw
I
that
don't know
perfect pass, bro.
why
Was
he was
that a perfect
acting like
pass?
I don't know why he was acting like he's a rollout run like golf. I don't know what he was on today.
Nah, he ain't
Soon
that.
as he rolled out to the left, I'm like, he about to throw that thing in the dirt, bro. This is not what you do.
Yeah.
And he threw that thing in the dirt. Every time he rolled out, bro, he got to step. So first, I got to give a shout out to our offensive line. At the beginning of the game, we was getting cooked, bro. We couldn't
Yeah,
run
it
the
was over.
ball. We was going negative at the beginning of the game because we just couldn't run the ball. And I'm like, man, O line gotta help us out at some point. And a defense, my thing going into the game, we are terrible. We are historically terrible of playing a quarterback that can run. We are playing the ultimate quarterback that can run,
Mhm.
and we stopped him. We contained him all game. Lamar probably had 30 some yards rushing. We was getting him from the back, from the front, from the side. We got a
Pause.
fumble. I knew it was no pause. We was getting them we was hitting them like these. We was getting them, bro, all angles. And then I was like, yo, he's good for one fumble. And to get a fumble from him and to get a fumble from Henry. And
Hmm.
it came down to Hutchinson because Hutchinson, with him being injured all last year, I'm like, it's gonna take him to week 6 to finally get his swag.
Hmm.
And his first step is just not as fast as it was. Players, they're double teaming him. And it's like when you needed him the most, he came through, got that fumble, that whatever you call it. He got
Yeah,
that. Got that.
yeah. He caused the Derrick Henry fumble, and he got a sack and a half, I believe.
Yeah. Then
Also,
then after that, he got a sack, tackles. Like he was all over the place.
he was impactful.
Once he got his swag, it was over, bro. It's just like Goff did what we needed him to do to win. Gibbs did what he needed to do. Montgomery went crazy. He slow as all hell, bro. We
I'm gonna stick beside him, bro. I'm gonna stick beside him, bro. He built like a pebble, bro. How fast do you want him to go?
I like
My boy
Lord he's
built
gonna
like
get
a
caught,
pebble.
bro. Like he's
We all
gonna
knew
get,
what was gonna happen. We all knew he was gonna get caught now.
but he did his job. He had like 150 yards.
Yeah, he cooked me in the
Go,
fantasy, by the way. So, know.
you went against Montgomery?
Yeah, and St. Brown. They Ray. That's why I was acting like that in the chat, bro, because it was up to him to beat
You
me, and
got
that's all right.
cooked.
Yeah,
Two
yeah,
touchdowns from Montgomery and
yeah,
150 yards and 70 yards and a touchdown from they put like 60 on you, bro.
yeah,
Just two players completely cooked you.
yeah.
Great game. What's y'all thoughts in the chat? Let's read some of the comments.
But I
They,
mean, we gotta give it to Golf, even though his rollout game wasn't the best. But that fourth down pass to Amara St. Brown, aka the sun god of Egyptian Africa, was a perfect pass. He couldn't do it. Nobody could have did it any better. I don't
right
care who you
on the
is and where.
money.
And it floated so beautiful. It was such a beautiful spiral.
He
And
put that thing
with the
right on the money.
sure hands of St. Brown, all he had to do was snatch it and grab it. And if we know if anybody, if there are better receivers in the NFL, but far as sure hands, like once it touch your hands,
He ain't
receivers,
dropping the balls, bro.
he
He
ain't
ain't
dropping the
dropping.
ball. He's probably top two, if not number one in the league, far as catching. He might not get separation. He might not be as flashy. Let's say a Chase or a Jefferson. He might not be as flashy as them, right? They the who blot of NFL.
No
They're the
chain
who.
needed. No
Yeah,
chain needed.
no chain needed, no grill needed, right? Amron, he's probably the most sure hands of the NFL of today. And I will argue with that with anybody. Like I say, he might not be the greatest, but he must show hands. But that ball was so beautiful. It was the most beautiful ball that we've seen him throw tonight or whatever. And it was such a critical part of the game. Not only that, let's go to Dan Campbell of going for it right there. How did you feel when he was going for it on that fourth down? We're talking about the biggest fourth down in the fourth quarter to take away the time to put the Baltimore really behind the reel of
It
no
threw
return.
it threw everybody. We know Dan Campbell go for it on fourth down more than everybody else. Nobody expected it. We didn't expect him to go for it on fourth
No,
down.
hey,
You did.
Ray put it there.
I,
Ray was like, no, he gonna go for it. He was like, he
it's
gonna. I
like
was like, yeah, he probably is. He probably is. Dog. He put in the chat, bro. Ray expected it for sure.
it is. It's like I personally didn't expect it. And the name of the game is take the ball out of Lamar's hands. You can't be tied. You
Yeah.
can't give him a time to
Hmm.
go down and score. He's gonna go down and score. Our coach put the ball in our hands. It's like it's damned if you do, damn it. It's like it's high risk, high reward. That's just who he is. It's like we seen him do it doing the 49ers. High risk, it didn't pay out. Tonight, high risk and it paid out. So it's a hit and miss. Tonight was a straight hit because we're playing in a home, in a city. We need to take the ball out of Lamar's
Yeah.
hands. And the whole game, we controlled the pace of the game and slowed them down, and our defense helped us out. So they never was able to really get in a good flow while the Lions was in a flow. So us going for it on that, it was impeccable play call. Even when we did that one on fourth, when we was on the goal line, and we did a trick play to we
A
did
beautiful play.
that
Beautiful
play was
play.
beautiful.
That was Ben Johnson esque, right?
Ben Johnson, who?
I don't know what's his name. Where he go to?
Who?
I mean, it was a wonderful play. They came to play, and the thing is that I appreciate this whole thing about the Lions. Like, well, of course, we didn't play scared. We came prepared, and we came to win. Like they came in with a winning mentality. That was like even when that first drive, I believe we went for on fourth down to get our first touchdown. It was like he knew. Dan Campbell said, "What you want to say about a lot of things?" Dan Campbell knew what it would take to win this game. Field goals wasn't going to do it because with come down to you got King Henry on the other side and you got Lamar Jackson on the other side. Probably the best duo, one of the best duos in the league, if not the best, right? So it's just like he knew at Baltimore too, you can't leave with field goals. You have to score touchdowns, and that's always been his MO. We're gonna put the pressure on you because we're gonna go for it. Even though there was a play, I believe it was it the third quarter? It was second or third quarter that Baltimore went for on fourth down. They would try to take a play out the Lions playbook, and they tried to go for it thinking that they was us or whatever, and then they didn't make it. Was that that might have been the fumble play? Was it the fumble play?
I'm not sure.
But they didn't make it, and it was just like, no, like no, you're not us, bro. I believe it was the fumble play that Lamar Jackson, my man, hit it in his hands, hit him out of his hands, and he fumbled it, and it went on the 20. It was that because they was on the goal stance. So they try to do the same thing we do it, and what Dan Campbell does to the opposing team, he puts his cojones, his onions right there, and he basically challenged the other coaches' pedigree, right? He was like, yo, I'm here. You know I'm going for it. What are you going to do? Almost like a chicken situation, right? So even though Baltimore should probably went for three at that time, his manhood is like, I got to match what Dan Campbell's doing. They're going for it, so we need to too. But it blew up in their face because they're not ready. They're not used to that. Lions are used to that. So blew up in the face, caused a fumble, and they lost points on there. So that is another thing that Dan Campbell does when even though we might not agree with it all the time, even though it raises our blood pressure most of the time, right? But he does it, man, and it shows effective.
We have Max Madness say I hate NFL this season.
Oh man,
Lions,
they cook you in the bet, son. I did not win. Zay Flowers got me shit.
I ain't do
Got
nothing.
me shit. He didn't do nothing. Zay Flowers got me, excuse my language, shit, bro. And he cooked my bets, bro. Because I just thought, I mean, Bateman ended up being freaking Batman out here. It's like Bateman ended up being Batman like the commercial, and he cooked all our bets.
Edward said this game was crazy. Jamal say great day to be a fan, bad day to be a gambler.
Bad day to be a gambler
That-
because I'm sure Zay Flowers is in a lot of people's stuff.
it was technically a good game, but tired of QBs and knowing their top receivers. Lamar Jackson can't win the big games. Ravens got a little too happy before the game. Dan was locked in. I don't think he got too happy. It's just we had a better
Ah,
game plan. We out
yeah,
we
we had
out
better gambler.
we out coached him today.
Yeah,
We outcoached Dan Campbell, outcoached Harbaugh today. That's just what it was.
it is what it
Well,
is.
our defense, our new, because you got to think we got a new offensive coordinator and a new de- um defensive coordinator.
Mm.
So to have both two new coordinators is tough. And we outplayed them today. We had a better game plan. We had a better strategy. And the thing is, we executed our game plan and our strategy. And they started off stopping our run, but once our run got going, it was tough to stop.
Yeah. And besides the rollout passes, like golf though on a run, golf was on point, man. Like
Yeah,
he was slinging that thing.
both quarterbacks was accurate because Lamar had he was accurate as all hell. Three passing touchdowns,
But
zero interceptions. Goff only had one touchdown, zero interceptions, but it came down to Detroit rushing. They really couldn't stop us from running the ball.
which is crazy because we got two new guards. Detroit has two new guards. Even though uh, I mean Baltimore was getting in our backfield. It was like the tale of two cities, right? Because it was like we could run the ball, but when it came down to passing, they was our pass blocking wasn't the best. Our running blocking was really good, and our running backs found the creases. But it was like Baltimore defensive line played a really good game when it came down to pass. They was interrupting us now. They was getting to it, but we took those minor plays and those minor seams and we just made it points. We made it big plays. Montgomery had 70 plus yards, and then he had probably another 40 plus yard game. And we usually get that from Gibbs, right? So but
Yeah, it was
Montgomery
exact
was in the
opposite
game,
today.
yeah. So it was just like, and Gibbs was getting those shorts. He was getting those short yards, the short yardage. He was getting those really critical. We need third down and 2, 3 yard runs. So it was a tailspin of both. But besides that, man, yeah, them the boys did it, man. It was a season setting game, bro. So it launches us off to the next game, and unfortunately, it's probably gonna make the Lions ticket prices go up. Bro, we ain't going to a game this year, dog. But I was talking to Wheezy, our mutual friend Wheezy that we all grew up with. He was like, man, because we went to a game last season. He was about time for you to put us together a game this season. I was like, man, Wheezy, man, I think they outpricing us, yo. And he was like, "What you mean?" I was like, "Bruh, I looked. I think we was playing Cleveland. I look up the Cleveland Browns game. I was like, bro, top bowls 275, 290. And he's like, what?
We
I
gotta
was like,
spend $350 to go watch them play Cleveland, bro.
yeah, I was
I
like
am
second level, second bowl, which
we ain't even
is
getting good seats.
yeah, which is okay level is 300, 310 plus. So it's just like it's gonna be a 500 day, you know what I'm saying? But after this game, it's gonna go up even more after that. You already know how that go.
Shane say penalties was killing them. Bottled up Mr. Cheat Code should have had 2 interceptions. Yes. Branch Branch hate himself right now. Branch supposed to have an interception. Somebody else had a chance. We had two chances for interception, and the second one cost us a touchdown because they ended up getting a touchdown that drive. You definitely got to catch those. So they was trying to give us the ball to all night.
Man, but those timely sacks, bro. Hutchinson is one of those dudes, bro. Because we even said it before. You gotta get swag back. But he is easily like talent wise can be a top 5 defensive players in the league. If not top, like we got Watt number 2. You know, we got Buddy from Cleveland number 1. Hutchinson has number 3 level. You
Yeah.
know, he has number 3 talent. I know y'all love Michael Parson, but newsflash, you hear it here first. Hutchinson, talent wise, size wise, speed wise, is or can be better than Michael Parson. Like
Especially
he
when they're
can do.
100% himself,
Yeah, when
Kelly.
he 100%, he was proving that last year before he got hurt. It took them 3, 4 weeks after he got hurt to match his sacks from last year. He got hurt like let's say week 5, and I think he had 10 sacks then, and then it took them to week 10 to for somebody to match what he was doing. So he has top 3 defensive end talent. So for him, it was a great sign for the Lions fans to see him getting his swag. Finally feeling his, getting to that force of getting to the quarterback or just game breaking, even if he not, man. So he's definitely getting it. I think that's one of the biggest signs that you can take from this game.
Andrew said first game seeing no random touchdowns. Yes. Like, we're so used to seeing players that we don't even know score touchdowns.
Yeah.
Gibbs 2, Montgomery 2, Henry 1, like Bateman 1. Like, it was literally
Uh-huh.
all. Then randomly you had 2 touchdowns from Andrews.
Andrews, which I sat on the bench because he bombed it up the first
How
two
many how
weeks.
many how many points did he get on the bench, bro?
I don't know what to talk about. It didn't matter. It didn't matter, honestly, because that was in your league and he blew me out a long time ago, bro. He had the Vikings defense and it ain't too much.
Co-
Like he yeah,
Coach
he got
had balls of steel. It's Monday night, very entertaining. I love football, man, even though Zay cooked my parlay, only won. Zay did nothing today.
yeah, bro. Zay cooked my parlay too, bro. I don't know why I put him in two of them. But I just knew he was going. I put him like 50 yards. It wasn't even nothing grand. And Bateman, like I said, Bateman turned to Batman. He turned to the number one receiver. The only thing about Lamar Jackson and betting with him,
You don't have no idea who he gonna throw it
you
to in the
have no
game.
idea. They don't have a number one receiver. If you want to be honest, it's almost Lamar Jackson is number. He don't have a number one receiver.
And he would throw
Uh,
it to anybody,
he
bro.
would throw to anybody. My man in Green Bay,
Yep.
Love.
Love.
He
You
don't
even
have a
got
number one receiver,
you got
and
Jared Allen. Jared Allen, he gonna
Jerry
throw it to
Allen
anybody.
and Patrick Mahomes. Those four,
It's hard
they
to bet because you have no
it's
idea who's
hard to
gonna hit the
bet.
ball
You
today.
have no idea what they're gonna do. Those four, it's a pick 'em. You know what I'm saying? They find the number one
Yeah,
receiver
because you
almost
gotta
every
think it's
game.
like all year, Lamar Jackson didn't throw the ball to Andrews. None. He started the game first quarter like
I
four
got him on
passes.
my fantasy. You ain't telling me nothing. I
He
know.
he
I
he
got
kept
him on
he kept
fantasy.
throwing it to him. It's like it's weird when you bet some of them. Let's see. Henry had last 2 weeks. They had game specials. Both teams score 4 quarters. Plus 450. I think I caught that. I haven't checked all my plays yet. I know I hit Lions over. I hit Baltimore over. I think I did Ravens to score all 4 quarters. So I think I did great on my unit plays today. So hopefully we make some money. I know I hit a live bet. Hopefully I hit some more. I will check it. D Will say, "What's up, fellas? Ain't been here in a few. The
Well, D
Lions
well.
had lunch with the Ravens. Good win for you fellas. Needed one reception from Gibbs. Had him for 6. I was mad. I was gonna hit a big play. I needed Gibbs for like 16 yards in the first quarter, and he had 14, 2 away, and he had like negative like 8 yards the first quarter, bro. I was so mad off that. He just was going backwards because the O line just couldn't help him out.
Yeah, they did as much. I mean, what's up, you guys? Even right here, man. We forget to say, man, if you ever want to join our betting, what we have been talking about, man, come join Top Sports Debate, man. So come join the community, And if you want to get in a little bit, man, put in that HUE 15 and take 15% off.
Every time.
Every time, yo, you get love every time. So, Top Sports Debate, put it on WAP, aka Discord, WAP, and join our betting community.
Yeah, I
I
think
got kind of cooked. I got kind of cooked this weekend. Oh boy, your
bro,
boy got bruised,
yesterday, Hugh, I never lost so much money in my life, bro.
bruh.
I
What?
couldn't I didn't hit one bet, Hugh. Like it was I had the Rams to cover spread. All they had to do was just not get they could have let them make the field goal. Not miss the field goal and lose. a touchdown, scoop and score, bro. I was getting cooked on every angle. I needed 10 yards from some.
bro.
Couldn't give me 10 yards, bro. I got cooked so bad yesterday.
I Stafford was the worst. I had pass attempts, right? Pass attempts was the line was 33.5, right? And he got 33. Like, dog.
Man.
The line was 33.5. I bet the over. And he got 33. And it was one more I got off by like a fraction of a point. I'm like, who don't love me today, yo? Like, what are we doing out here? Like, who don't love me today,
So,
man?
the Lions are 2-1. Our next game is at home against the Browns. Let's first talk about that. What
Okay.
do you see this next game against the Browns?
Okay, so that's the one of the biggest things. One of the biggest things is the Browns ain't the Ravens, right? We know. But remember, I've been saying they have a top three defense in the league. So um we gotta go against that boy, bro. We gotta go against him, Yetta. And we always forget his name because we've been trash with names, right? So we gotta go against come on, Orlando.
I can't help
Okay,
you.
all
I
right,
know who
damn,
you're talking
bro.
about.
We gotta go with defense end. Come on, chat, help me out, bro. Defense end for Cleveland Browns.
I'm not
Um,
worried about them, Hugh. It's like you got to think the Ravens dropped 40 on them, bro. The Ravens dropped 40 on
Garrett,
them. We just beat
thank you, D Williams, bro.
Garrett.
Garrett, bro. Yes, thank you, bro.
Miles
Appreciate that.
Garrett.
Miles Garrett, bro. So we gotta go get some, man. He's like we all know he's consensus. He's the best defensive player in the league. But on counter, they probably have a top three defense in the league. But counter to that, they offense ain't it, bro. If anything, we would have to play down and be a letdown. Oh, that's
I
what
will.
at
I will.
home to the Browns, Lions
Why
should be able
this
to take
nigga
care of
don't got a
business.
shirt on? Let me show y'all. He's about to walk up. Wait till he get closer. Buddy don't have no shirt on. Why? It is midnight. Wait till y'all see this white guy, y'all. He's coming. He's coming.
He using his
He's
privilege. Yeah, I
oh,
see him
he's
a
doing
little
that
bit.
way.
He busted right.
Why you don't
Yeah.
have no shirt on? Like, what are you doing tonight? I guess after the Lions won, he said, "Fuck it, I'm taking my
Yeah.
shirt off," and he lost it. He never got it back. Just, you-
But it's only because it's two sides. So I mean, tell two sides, right? We're going against probably one of the worst offenses in the league, if not the worst. We're just gonna say that. But one of the best defenses, right? That's what Cleveland's coming to. But the Ravens is going against P. Hummy, I believe,
we
next.
gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that
Yeah.
next.
All right, but
We talking about Lions and
but
Cleveland.
the Lions, man, the only thing is this letdown. This was such a high, right? They would have to be professional going to the Cleveland Browns. Professional meaning that they would have to keep that momentum that we got from this game and they would have to apply it towards it. We can't let old man Flacco be old man Flacco. You know, we can't do that. We can't give them a hints of globes that they supposed to be on the same field as us. We supposed to do enough. All we gotta do, like I said, we're going against that defense. That's the biggest worry about this whole situation. But we should take care of business.
No, we gonna win that one easy. I would be more worried if we was playing in Cleveland. With us
Mm,
playing at home, us having film on the Ravens dropping 40 on them, and it's like we got the momentum. We know we got the offense. Our defense is getting better. It's like Hutch. I would be telling Hutch, your goal is to retire Flacco tonight.
yeah,
We about to retire him. He's done.
yeah,
They're gonna bench him and we ain't gonna never see him again for the rest of our life in the NFL. Your goal is to retire him tonight. Our offense is going to be able to figure it out because we're going to be at home. We're going to get too much momentum. It's hard to beat Detroit in Detroit. You know our fans, we go absolutely crazy. So I think we win that one easy because we could score so much and they just can't match us.
yeah. I'm
And
about I'm about to look up these tickets right now while you're talking.
and see the price of them. So then the
Yeah.
second game, I'll go first. So the Ravens are now 1-2, and
Yeah.
they're playing a 1-2
Yeah.
Chiefs. So you got two Super Bowl contenders that's both under 500 and playing each other. So somebody's going to be 1-3. The Chiefs going to be 1-3, or the Ravens going to be 1-3. Chat, let me know if they're playing at home. Who's playing at home and who's playing away between those two games, because I will automatically put the Ravens on
Mhm.
the win with that. I know they'd be the favorites because they're just a better team, the better offense. You got to think the Ravens has already played the Bills, which they supposed to won that game.
Mhm.
Lost that game. You lose to the Lions, and I don't know who they beat the Browns. So they just had a very tough first three games. And you had the Chiefs. Who did the Chiefs just beat? They just beat no, who they just played. They just beat
Um.
the Giants. The Giants. They just beat Russell
Yeah,
Wilson.
and that barely counts.
No. So
Okay, so standing room on the corner of the second level, far as shit, right? Excuse me. The standing room is $200. Standing room.
like
Um,
we need a seat, baby. Nobody ain't going no game in the
yeah,
stadium, baby.
I think upper level, the cheapest I see is 267.
Damn, I was about to say get us out the door under 250, Hugh. We in that thing. Get us out the door under 250. We in that thing,
Hey,
Hugh.
we need a few more super chats, dog. Y'all want to see inside the Lions Stadium?
Y'all want the live inside the Lions Stadium. We
Yeah,
need more
so
super chats.
yeah,
Daddy
we definitely
does.
do. Yeah, it's
Daddy.
basically the average is literally the top of the top is 270. That's about average. No, well, yeah, because the low is about 260, and that's
E Money said the
265.
Lions won't be able to run the ball. You seen tonight we couldn't run the ball in the first quarter, and after that we was able to open
Yeah.
it up because we got three-headed monsters, bro. We have Montgomery, we got Gibbs, and we got St. Brown, and we
Mhm.
got Golf. So it's like, all right, we couldn't run. Long as the O line hold up, Golf is going to be accurate and going to find the open receiver, and the receiver was catching the ball. So once we kept on picking them apart, the run finally started to open up, and the O line was able to hold. So the same thing with the Browns is like, yeah, we can't run, but do they get good enough DBs? It's like
Nah, they
Browns.
don't have the offense, bro. We ain't really stunning them. I mean, no, get me wrong, running like you said, their front seven is that their defense. Like I said, I keep on saying they got top three, top five defense in the league. So their defense is, but it's just they offense have to match too. We are showing that we have a high power. We're back to being a high power offense.
Last two games, maybe over 30
Yeah,
points.
yeah,
50 and 30.
and Baltimore Ravens, they spent a lot of money on their defense. They got one of the best safeties in the league. If he's not number one, he number two. So it's just like they did not spend money on their defense.
E
They
money,
was oh, huh?
E money say defensive Denzel Ward is all pro.
Okay,
Talk
yeah,
talking talking about on the Browns.
yeah,
I ain't worried about him because I
yeah.
don't know who he
Yeah.
is.
He all pro, Miles Garrett. They got our boy from Michigan on there. You know what I'm saying? No,
That's why with their top defense, we give it to them. It's
yeah,
hard.
we won.
It's
They
hard to
have to
score against
score
them.
though. They got to
But
score.
but the main thing is it come down to we just seen Lamar Jackson drop 40 on. We just seen it. So, and we see Lions offense is just as high power or possibly better than the Ravens offense.
Yeah.
We, you
So
know
we're basically going against the unstoppable force versus the unmovable object, right? but and we're gonna see. So it's just like our offense, we're getting to our bag now. We're
Yeah.
getting to our bag. So it's gonna be even more easier to get into your bag when if the recoil ain't the same. So if if they can't match our energy on offense, then this is an offensive league. Let's not, even though they have one of the best defenses, let's not shape it for me anywhere different. The NFL turned to offensive league. So if we can pertain that, if we can sustain what we have been doing for the last two games, Lions gonna
100%, man. Overall, Lions had an impeccable game. We damn near played perfect. We did what we needed to win. We came aggressive. We played to win, and we won. The Ravens couldn't figure it out because they couldn't pass the ball consistently. They couldn't run the ball. We had Henry under 50 yards, Lamar under 50 yards. They ain't had nobody
That's
else
wild.
after that. We forced Lamar to be a throwing quarterback, which he
They
did
say he the
very
most.
well
They say he the most accurate
in
in like
history.
history, which is crazy.
And
What?
everybody was talking about him years ago, saying he's like, oh, he got to get better with throwing, bro. Like that's a whole
That
different video.
Lamar Jackson, he might be the greatest turnaround we ever seen. The greatest. I don't even know how to say it. The greatest. What like from A to B or A to Z, from where he started to where he at. It might be the greatest that we ever seen, y'all. Like, and I mean, even though,
I told you
well,
Lamar Jackson literally could not have to run a ball of rest of his career and still be a top five quarterback or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
And
he has the most rushing yards of any QB in history already. And now you're saying, so not only that he's
he
has the
don't get
most
more
rushing
rushing
yards,
touchdowns than Cam though.
well, he has more rushing yards. I don't know about rushing touchdowns, but I know he has more rushing yards.
No,
So
I
yeah,
think Cam is number one. Hurts is number two. I think Hurts is real close to beating him.
and rushing TDs. I'm talking about rushing yards.
Yeah.
But so Russian TDs, yeah, they probably got it. But we both know he's more, well, at least I feel he's more dangerous in the running game, probably shaking and baking out there, running the ball than Hurts getting the tush push in the end zone every time, bro. He barely counts. And so Cam was that guy. I can't even put my hands up. You gotta give it to him. But Lamar Jackson, far as to be the most accurate or the most completion and the most rushing yards, it's just phenomenal, yo. You gotta tip your cap to him.
That's crazy. If you guys are not in a community, what are y'all waiting for? Go to
Come on, talk that.
WAP.com for the promo code. Y'all can put in Hugh15 to get 15% off. I'm going to tally up and see how much money we won because we definitely probably won a lot of our unit plays, all that good stuff.
Mm.
Come join the team, man. Hugh, this was a good one. We
Yeah,
gon'
man.
when you leaving out, man.
Bro, we could do the official show tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff. Like we've been back. I need to get into the studio, man. So let's try to
Yeah,
plan. Let's try to plan tomorrow. I know, you gotta see when you're your family, man. You love your family,
I am a
and
family.
stuff.
I am a family man. I am a family
You love
man.
your family and these kids and stuff, So you gotta see,
I
if
gotta
she's
check my
gonna take
palm
her
body.
break. Yeah, check see if she's gonna, well, with the whole kid situation tomorrow, and then I'll come in, and then we can put together our full show, our review of the weekend, our up and coming of the next weekend. And, I might have a huge joke, I might not. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get it all together, man. We go through movies. We got so much stuff. Wrestling, bro. We got to put together a wrestling list, bro. Do you see what
Bro,
Stephen A did?
no, did you just see was it Brock Lesnar?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Beat John Cena.
we got hit wrestling all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
tomorrow,
hey,
hopefully,
hey. Top five. top 5 wrestlers. Or no, we are Mount Rushmore
Mount
community.
Rushmore. So yeah,
So we are our Mount Rushmore community. You know what I'm saying? Wrestlers of all time, bro. You know, so we gonna do that, and then we got a few things. I got so many ideas for tomorrow. Tomorrow could be an amazing show, exciting for sure.
let's do it. We appreciate y'all. We are out of here. Go Lions.
Q15, HUE 15. Walk,
One
walk, walk.
pride.
Top sports debate. One pride, one sound, baby.